హాయ్
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 అంత గట్టిగా కాదు. నార్మల్గా నువ్వు ఎలా మాట్లాడుతావు నీకు వస్తా.
హాయ్
ఐల్ బి వెరీ న్యాచురల్. ఐల్ ట్రై బీయింగ్ న్యాచురల్.
హాయ్ నిఖిల హాయ్ గైస్, దిస్ ఇస్ శ్రావ్య అండ్ నిఖిల. We're from PinkHat Marketing. This is not your typical agency. So this is our first podcast. Let's see how it goes.
సో ఐ am excited and nervous. How are you feeling?
Oh, I am fine. Thank you. So why podcast, Nikhila? Why?
So I think ఇప్పుడు దాకా, I mean, there have been instances where a lot of people told us, come in front of the camera, talk about what you do or how you're building this or what is about the campaign. And I think a lot of people think it's just the glamorous world. And now we are also wanting to show the real stuff. So yeah, why this podcast for you?
First thing being, it's exciting. I mean, we talk to our clients, but we don't get to have, a very natural conversation like this with them. So I'm curious about a lot of things. I'm curious about what goes behind. And also, I'm like bored of this fake, perfect showcase portrayal of the marketing business agencies. It's not true. It's not like that. So for a change, let's be real. Let's be honest. What happens?
It's also, I think, a way for people to get to know about each of us a little and about our work a little more, which we've not been portraying as much. So I think this will be like a sneak peek into our lives and into what we do in the agency.
Okay, so let's get some intro. How did we meet?
The most weird question ever.
I'll tell you what actually, how I know you. I have a sister, elder sister. తనకి ఫ్రెండ్ ఉండేవాడు. ఆ ఫ్రెండ్ వాళ్ళ జూనియర్ వాళ్ళ సిస్టర్ ఈస్ నిఖిల. దట్స్ హౌ ఐ నో యూ. వాట్ ఈస్ ద మోస్ట్ నాన్ గ్లామరస్ థింగ్ అబౌట్ అన్ ఏజెన్సీ ఆర్ PinkHat?
I think for us, typically, from the time we started managing the team and managing the clients, is it looks very fancy, it looks very glamorous. Oh wow, they're the bosses laga untadi, but I don't think it's that. It's mostly not that. Maybe very few instances it feels like that, but it's mostly the non-glamorous stuff of, you remember what all we did.
Oh, we do chakiri. We do a lot of chakiri.
Yeah, behind the scenes, it's not as glamorous. So
Okay, I have another question. So when was the time you felt like, oh shit, we are into this? For me, whenever we have to pay bills, it hurts.
I think the office, moving into this office after almost 6-7 months into the agency, when we actually started paying bills, when we actually started hiring a lot more, the clients were growing and we were swarmed with work, that's when it felt like, oh shit, you're right. Actually, when we were paying the rent, we're like, shit, this is real.
Into the agency. So why should there be an agency?
Oh, this is the most common question I think we've been asked. So for anybody for that matter, the one question that a lot of people have is, why do I have to hire an agency? Can't I just go with a social media manager? She or he will, design the poster, edit. Basic editing, anybody would know. మేము ఎడిట్ చేసేస్తాము. పోస్ట్ కొడితే ఇట్స్ డన్. The ad is live, everything is done. So if I have to hire 1 or 2 people, why hire an agency? It took us a lot of time to explain it to people. I am still sure there are a lot of people who do not understand this concept. But I think hiring an agency is hiring experts from that particular industry. Like in an agency, we already have designers, editors, content writers, social media managers, performance ad teams, that people who do ad conceptual shoots, all of this, we have people who are expertised in that particular industry. And if you are taking a marketing agency, you are basically getting the best of everybody.
So whatever you said, I kind of relate to it. So I just have a small story to tell. So 5 years back, I was working, I used to freelance. So I was a freelance social media manager at that point of life. I was working with an aesthetic clinic, like a very known aesthetic clinic. They have like 8 branches in India. It's big and they're really good. I used to make a calendar. I used to talk to influencers. And I felt like, wow, they are like very unique, good ideas that will click. But then I had to work with the freelance guys for graphics and videos, and they were bad. Like, I was not able to communicate with them, or they were not able to connect with me. The frequency match was dead. So, because of that, I was never satisfied with the work that was going out. So, it doesn't work like that. Like, if you have to have a, a proper amalgamation undali with the team, only then will marketing or business or anything will work. So if you want to go to an agency, you should go to an agency for that reason. If your budgets are not high, step by step వెళ్ళండి. Maybe social media కి వెళ్ళండి, తర్వాత performance marketing కి వెళ్ళండి, or go for performance marketing, ఆ తర్వాత content కి వెళ్ళండి. And also I believe like trust me, we have amazing performance guys, but ఒట్టి performance కూడా it will not work if the video is not good. ఏం promote చేస్తారు? Doesn't work.
Yeah.
So it has to be the team effort. That's how it works.
Correct. I mean, it's not like we're against the concept of budding freelancers who are like social media managers wanting to take brands. It's definitely good how they're starting up, but I'm sure they also need those helping hands. They need somebody to shoot the video, they need somebody to edit it. So why prefer an agency? We're not telling why prefer us, we're just telling why prefer an agency is because you will get the expertise from all of that.
One of the clients recently told us that agencies తో మాకు మంచి ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ లేదు, స్టార్టింగ్లో బాగా చేస్తారు, ఆ తర్వాత ఇట్ జస్ట్ గోస్ డౌన్, ఆర్ ఏదో చెప్తారు అది అవ్వదు. Why do you think that is? What is this thing with fake promises and getting bored?
I think it's also both ways. We've also faced that with couple of clients. And so whenever somebody comes and tells us we've had this issue with agency, earlier I think I would at least have an impression of, okay, maybe that agency was bad or the frequency did not match. But now when a client comes and tells us it did not work out with that agency, I will just feel like there is a friction difference between them. Maybe they were doing what they best could do and the client's expectations were what they could, but the frequency difference will definitely happen at some point when we do not align on the same thing. There were a couple of clients that we faced the same with. I think the phase of promising number of deliverables is gone now. It's what is required for the brand. A month if the brand requires only 2 heavy campaigns, let's just do 2 heavy campaigns. And the number of, we are paying so much, so we have to receive this many deliverables, it's impossible to quantify at any point. What do you think about this? Because I know the client's perspective, but as a creative head, what do you think works?
అంటే నాకు we were very particular about one thing, that we will not take any client from the same niche again and again, because the creative juices have to flow, and it's not like a formula. Like, we are human after all. So okay, this is working for them, so manam ide formula will apply for everyone. We will take same niche lo multiple clients తీసుకుని ఇదే work చేసేస్తాం. That gets boring. That will not make you excited. And anything that's to do with passion have to have newness, uniqueness, and a lot of zeal and fun and things. So I think the thing that we are doing is taking only one client from one niche, studying it, enjoying it, and then doing it. So I think, that's how I think we are functioning. I wouldn't talk about others. Maybe they are.
Yeah.
For us, I feel, so that we don't stay stagnant, we are exploring, we are going in every direction, learning every day, having fun every day. I think that's what is exciting for me in this work.
On that note, I want to ask, what is the most exciting part of your day? How does your day in PinkHat look like?
Exciting part of the day, I don't know, but I think lunch break, yeah. It's the most unprofessional answer, I get it, but we have, we have a very chill environment. We all have, the one thumb rule is we all have lunch together. our lunch table is bigger than our office table. We all sit there, like every day is an a la carte, every day is a buffet, every day we just enjoy eating. We talk about the day, we talk about our lives, we talk and we eat. I think that's something really special. That's what connects us to the team. You know, a personal bond. I think that's how it's coming. Okay, unprofessional. Let's go unprofessional. What's the craziest thing that you did for marketing or the client has asked for?
Very recently, where we were having a meeting in a cafe, I walked up to this celebrity in Tollywood and asked him for his contact for a collaboration, because we could not get through his PR agency or the personal manager. And the most funniest thing is I did not even do that for our company. We did that for a client. So I think in the recent times, that's the craziest thing I did.
I think recent times lo, you have at least, I think last week at least you approached 4 celebrities randomly. Okay. Okay. Naku crazy anipisthundi. We did random Sunday Sunday lo, we did this Vox Pop. We didn't have anyone, so we went and we randomly asked people. We were not allowed to, we were not supposed to.
But we still did.
We still did. And then we organized this fancy flash mob. Like, that was crazy. Randomly, we asking people to do a flash mob and getting it done just to showcase their clothes. I think that's the coolest shit we've done, and I don't think it's mana contract lo we have to do this and undadu. We have to do social media marketing, but then when you are happy with the work, you just tend to go beyond the line.
I think mostly us as an agency, our bizarre ideas were the ones that worked amazing so far.
So just yesterday, a social media manager Kirtina messaged saying that Babka launches Arumana clients. Can we go around Kajagoda and give balloons with invite cards so that people will come? What?
I think it's interesting. It's fun.
I know, I loved it.
So right now, if you were going to do a business, what would it be? Which industry would you go for?
Whoa. I didn't see that coming. If not marketing, you're saying?
Yeah, if
not marketing, what would I be doing?
Yeah, maybe you can call it that.
I think పొద్దుననే నేను Beer Biceps ది వింటున్నప్పుడు కూడా he said boring businesses are the ones that make money. That sounds fancy, but manufacturing industry లోకి వెళ్ళడం కూడా కష్టం. I don't think I can do anything that repeatedly, so I wouldn't choose that. Maybe I love dressing up, so maybe I'll be a designer.
Interesting.
So what about you, if I ask you the same?
I always wanted to be a singer, so if not for marketing, I think I would just sing.
So guys, just for context Nikila is a singer. She does playback, and then she used to be a GST lawyer, and now she's a marketer. Just for context.
Okay, tell me this, Shravya. There is this one incident that I remember when you told me about you want to be a designer and you style and all of it. There's this one ad shoot that we were doing for a client. I remember you handling the shoot end to end because I was away. And I remember you doing a lot of things in the shoot. So what goes behind a shoot is something I want you to tell the audience, because on the face of it, they look at the glamorous pictures, the beautiful videos. How much work, how many people's effort goes behind any shoot?
Oh, a lot of effort. A lot. So I think that shoot was extra special for that reason. I mean, obviously we'll have a stylist who will pick out the clothes, who will decide how to style it. We'll have to source the jewelry, we'll have to source the footwear. And then we'll have models. Amazing, talented people out there in Hyderabad, like lovely people. He'll have a photography, videography team. And before all of this, we'll have a mood board. We'll have a video board on how we want it to be edited, how we want it to be shot, what kind of pictures we want. So a lot of pre-production happens, and on the day of the shoot, it's chaos. Our also we shot 20 outfits
And I still remember you were from dress trials to dress pickups to dress selection to mood boarding to styling the models to picking the jewelry. I think you did it all that day. When the client budgets are super tight, I know they'll not be able to accommodate everybody, but you took and stepped into everybody's shoes, and that was one crazy ad shoot I still remember. Although I was not physically present, I could see the team, the text from the clients and text from you as to how the shoot is going. And when I look at the BTS and snippets, I realized how much you had to do to just fill in some shoes and make sure that the client budget is being satisfied, the output is being satisfied.
Oh, it was a lovely day. Like, I think all the fashion shoots are lovely if you ask me. I mean, I enjoy fashion shoots way more than other shoots. I mean, Phantom shoot. What a team.
What a shoot, yeah.
What a day that was. I loved it.
True. I honestly also enjoy shoots for F&B.
Oh, you enjoy it because you get to eat all the food.
But that's the myth. We don't.
So for context again, Nikhila takes care of the shoots. I mean, she goes to the shoots for assistance.
Yeah, so F&B lo kuda one myth that people have is, oh wow, they get to, for any shoot for that matter, oh wow, they get to wear those clothes, oh wow, they get to eat those food. I wouldn't fully agree. I would just say partially yes. We wouldn't get to wear all those clothes and do everything that we want to. For food also, we don't get to eat everything. We shoot mostly. And ma cravings, the level of our cravings are being tested on F&B shoots. So I think if you survive F&B shoots, you can survive any shoot.
I agree. Like just yesterday, Kirtana and Bharat went to this Queens and Means for Babka. For the first time, I regretted not going.
The yummy food that we get, yes.
So can we do a quick rapid fire to break the, whatever is going?
Okay.
So who's a people's person?
I think me.
Okay. Who's most likely to forget a meeting?
You.
Okay. Who talks the most in a brainstorming or a meeting?
You. Hands down you.
Who has the most number of unopened tabs on their phone right now?
I think maybe 3-4.
Really? Okay. Mine is 92.
See? Who's the more dramatic one if things go wrong? You better answer this.
You.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay. Who has a backup plan always?
Me.
Who is more chill when things are a little stressful?
Me.
Okay,
what's your screen time?
Mine is on an average 4-5 hours.
ఇది ఫోన్లో మాత్రమే ల్యాప్టాప్లో చూస్తే I work on phone. I mean on laptop. It's only 6 hours 22 minutes.
In a day.
Yeah.
But in our defense, we are social media marketers. So
yeah.
That's our defense.
It went down 17% from last week, by the way.
Tell me something that went very last minute. It can be a campaign, it can be a post, a video that went last minute. You did not expect it to work out at all, but it did magic.
చాలా ఉన్నాయి. నాకు అన్ని గుర్తురాట్లేదు, but the most recent thing I can tell, so randomగా for a client we had to post that day, but client side నుంచి we were supposed to get some videos which did not happen. So I wanted to make sure that the post, some sort of engagement goes that day. So నేను randomగా ఒక carousel చేసి పెట్టేశాను. You will not believe, organicగా that carousel got us 762 followers. Like, what was that?
Yeah.
It reached what? 200,000 people? Yeah.
I think it was like the right time, the right post.
And it was not anything fancy. It was the most basic carousel that I ever did in my life.
That's true. Nothing
It was
fancy.
just a collection of random pictures that I had.
Yeah.
Without any hashtags.
No logo, no mark, nothing.
And crazy kaadu, but for Snigdhanandula what we did, because like we suddenly saw that okay,
It's trending.
Ambani పెళ్ళి ట్రెండ్ అవుతుంది అని చెప్పి ర్యాండమ్గా
quickly edited.
quickly made a stock footage stock a reel, and it got us what 2 million reach, and it got us 3,000 followers. So that's something that we did last minute, and it worked like crazy. What's your answer?
Yeah, I was talking about the recent carousel only. I think it was right time lo right. I mean, you came up with that idea. You know what? I want to do this celebrity recap for them, and we were doing a lot of celebrity posts dani kinda, but it was getting a normal good reach, decent enough. But that one, especially from a carousel, that was the first time a carousel did so well for us.
I agree.
And got so many followers. The engagement unna carousels are still there for us, or reels engagement ivanni reach unnavi kuda unnai, profile visits, but followers, it seems it was insane.
So for the next question, or for the next series of questions that I'm going to ask, I don't want you to say the name of the client.
Okay.
I think it has to be confidential.
Yes.
How many clients ditched the payment till now?
I think in the last 1 year, maybe more than 8, 9.
Ditched the payment.
Yeah.
Oh, so what would you do to them? Like, do we have to can't we do anything for that?
I know you always want to get that payment done, but sometimes certain things are a little too much to just bring them to make that payment. If they're recurring clients, we still get it. I know we've missed, we let a lot of things loose. We just take it whenever they have funds. In couple of months they transfer it. But for the clients who've taken the services and not given payment, initially it used to pinch a lot, it used to hurt. We used to think of what we could do. We used to look at the agreements. Even if our marketing agreements are tight, we still there are certain clients that you just cannot get to do that because they don't realize it's morally or ethically wrong. In fact, they get to you telling your services were this, your services were that. We faced that too, and there were certain clients that just ghosted us. There was no way we could contact. But now I think we've made peace with who we want to collaborate. If they are genuinely somebody who respect us and our work, we're looking at that in a better way because of these clients. So yeah, loss of money, definitely. Lot of money, but we're happy with where we are.
Okay, so a quick lesson for anyone who's wanting to start an agency or anyone collaborating with other businesses. 3 things. Always have a contract. 2, always take a prepayment. 3, work with trustable people, or it doesn't always happen so, but don't be the bad person at least, I think we always pay our collaborators, whoever,
Quick,
beforehand. So be a good person, guys.
Because I think it's value for money and value, exchange of respect and value.
What is the weirdest thing that client has ever asked you? Chesaru cheyaledu pakkan bette, what is the weirdest thing that client has ever said you? Could be anything. Did anyone shout at you?
Oh. Every week.
Okay.
Not really every week, but every now and then we do get the backlashes.
Okay, so define a dream client.
I think we do, thankfully, touch wood, have few dream clients. I wouldn't say dream brands. Definitely there are a lot of brands that we vouch for. But dream client ante a client who genuinely respects and understands where we are coming from and believes in us that what we are doing is right for them. They'll obviously have their own suggestions and all of it. I think our freedom anedi ivvadam is a dream client for me, and we are getting to have those clients lately, so which I'm very happy about.
Okay, so
what is a dream client for you? I want to understand from a different perspective.
So a dream client for me is, I want to work with some really famous brands that will put us in that spot. For me, that is the dream client. I think that's a wrap. So once again, what can we expect in the next episodes, and why should anyone watch us?
So I think more than this was very personal for the both of us. Honestly, this podcast, the reason I wanted to start this is, one, for us to speak our hearts out and for people to know a little more about us and what we do. What do you think? people should take from our podcast, or why should anybody watch our podcast?
One, we are talking truths, honest, brutal truths. It's fun to hear. It's fresh. So there are a lot of amazing podcasters doing amazing job, but most of them are talking about the big leagues. Like for once, let's be real. Let's be on the ground and discuss how small and medium businesses work, how to start. Let's talk with real people. Let's talk with people who are doing what they are doing, and let's get to know from them what is working and what is not working. That's all. So let's be real and let's figure it out.